Good morning, everybody. After considerable thought in everything going on last few days, thought I'd put my little itty bitty 2 cents in. So let's get this show started. Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Looks like it's going to be a very interesting day. Morning, been up all night, couldn't sleep. It's 6:43 here in good old Utah, USA. It's the conversations that's been had have been good, some not so good. My opinion, of course. I happen to enjoy many creators, and I'm not stuck with just one side in my ideas. Hey, Arctic. Oh no, I'm sorry. Must be that Mercury in retrograde stirring up all this craziness, not just Mother Nature, but YouTube itself. Here, let me add this. This might. There, little Mercury in retrograde on fire. Couldn't resist that. Anyways, so yeah, I thought I'd start off with the, is it facts or is it fuckery? Now, my other picture, let's see, I'm gonna stop showing that one. Got a few lives to they don't bother me in general unless there's tornado warnings involved in the middle of it. That's when it bothers me, because thank goodness I don't live in Tornado Alley, but yeah. Zero, because that one picture that I closed down, let me reopen it again. My computer's acting silly this morning, so bear with me here. I know it's very early morning for me. Usually, I have to admit, I'm not a morning person, period. I really am not. But I thought, what the hell, right? So let me bring this one. This has been a convo lately that really, really had me very disturbed. I mean, we all know Beddy's disturbed in many ways, in my opinion. I think she has definitely stepped over the line, God forbid. What she did here, she should be banned for. She really should be banned from YouTube, in my opinion, for this. But I figured I would show it, just showing just how big of a psycho, in my opinion, a psycho that she has become since I first came to this sector until now. That's just one. All right, let me get this loaded up here. Come on. Dang browser. It's going to be a nincompoop. I have a couple links that I had in mind to share. Let's see if I can get them up. Yeah. Puddin' Face is a real good name for this one. So, what I'm going to, let's see. A little bit of funniness. This one came from Literallyy DavisFam. And I'll also drop this in the, let's see. All right, nah, don't go getting stupid on me now. Come on. Don't you drop me, StreamYard. Yeah. Oh, come on. I can see it's gonna be one of those days starting off so good. And I was just looking at these and they're being nincompoops about loading. Go figure. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I should have kept them up wise. Yeah. Just my luck. My exit page. Hopefully you can still hear me, Arctic, and anybody else that is on this morning. Seems my, yeah, I'll snap my butt. Stupid browser. Come on. Load it. All right. Let me get this shared here. Now, this is from Literallyy DavisFam. It was kind of funny. Look, kind of a little short. I thought I'd share it. Literallyy DavisFam does some great work in my, as to some of the things. Let's see. And let's see. Let me bring up my page here where we're at it. Come on. I wish YouTube would quit messing with my damn settings. I really wish it would stop. Anyways, let me get this up here. All right. Now, this is by Literallyy DavisFam. Hope you enjoy. It's kind of funny, in my opinion.
As petty as the old me, still remember everything.
Can you hear that okay? I hope so. All right, let me get it going again.
They told me, so tell these motherfuckers they could blow me slowly. You know me.
This is a link for Literallyy DavisFam.
Did you steal my shoe, Delilah? Where's my shoe?
Speed it up.
Delilah. I heard my shoe. Where's my shoe? What'd you do with my shoe? Why are you hiding under the bed? She keeps stealing my shoes. She's great. She's a happy dog. She's got a mess in the living room. I was supposed to clean it. Get away with it. What are you doing? All right, guys. I'm going to have to get down and find out what she's up to. She's up to no good. I can tell you that. Hold on. Whoop. Sorry, guys. It happens. It happens. There we go. Hold on. I'll be back. I'll be back. Nothing ever. This thing is too heavy, really, for the phone. I feel you at my feet. Come on. What you doing? Where's mommy's shoe? There. And you got more paper. Come here. I'm not alive, honey. Come here. Come here. Oh, good girl. Okay. There we go. Dennis the Menace. Dennis the Menace. And I got to climb up on bed because, oh, shoot. Okay, we'll try not to make you fall. My bed is it's like the Eiffel Tower now. I got to try to, which I'm not going to have time to do because I got to prepare for a hearing, right? That's the reason why I haven't even weed eated my yard. I got a souped up weed eater. I just died to put in the yard, and and I can't do it because I got to study for this hearing. It's going to be, it's going to be a pretty significant hearing. But here, you guys, you guys still have 100% support from Seth Rogers, and still have 100% support from Seth Rogers in.
Oh.
Hey, Chesney, thank you for becoming a member. Oh, Sherry says 3. She's insane. That's a solid answer. OG Fish, my bitch.
Darn thing.
She threatened elderly abuse, claimed this person was 65, and she would go to jail dragging her out of the car.
Yeah.
Oh my God, these aren't even blue. They're not even Blue Jays. They're like Black Hawks.
It's just a little short. Because
what are they?
Bullhorn Betty, the judge dismissed everything. Queen,
are they fucking crows?
Oh.
That's a Blue Jay. What are those? Oh my gosh. Give me a second. Come on, Nelly. Yeah, you better run. You know what's up, girl.
Yeah. Judge's reaction. Yeah. I should say Bullhorn Betty's reaction to the judge's dismissal. Yeah. All right. Let me get my other one that I know. I feel the same way. Drive me batty. I get it all set, in a sense, good, and it, yeah. This here is also another Bullhorn, Literallyy Davis.
Know me, I'm still just as petty as the old me. Still remember everything they told me.
It is scandalous. But you know what's so funny? Her attorney actually said that I am harassing her in court today and intimidating her. Can you believe that? That man lied, slapped to the judge's face today, and actually said that I am harassing and intimidating her. Like, I don't even say Whale Lips' freaking name. Right? I think she's a dirty ass, trashy ghetto bitch from the fucking ghetto. She's on the 8 Mile. Like her mommy and her aunt, you know, they didn't even like her so much. They died. They died to get away from her sorry ass.
Just
you know what I'm saying?
Triggered.
And based upon her mom and her aunt's life expectancy, I don't expect big whale lips to make it too much longer. Hey, whale lips, you know you're on borrowed time, right?
So much.
Look at your family history. Don't worry. When it's your time, I'll make sure.
You don't understand so much of Beddy, but this is the only way I can actually watch Beddy is through clip channels and lives, you know, different creators, bless their heart. how they can watch them just for hours just blows my mind. All right, let me get back to let's finish this one.
Sure, I piss on your grave.
Shorty.
Just saying. Just saying. I am disgusting. Oh, I can get more. You know, not near as raunchy as your whale lips. Dreamer says you're disgusting. What do you think comes out of that?
Oh, the whale lips. In case nobody knew, she's referring to Queen Bee's lawyer, who she has threatened on many occasions to report him to the Bar Association. Good luck, Beddy. Newsflash, another thing. He went to college and all that for education to become a lawyer so he could work, start his own business. It don't mean he don't have a job. He created his own job by going to school and getting an education in law, which you don't have a fucking clue about, bitch. So stop with the bullshit. Stop thinking you're better than everybody else, because you're not, Beddy. You're not. Every clip that I come across, and I will show, some I have in my description for those who want to view others that I have viewed. You're trash, Beddy, and you're hiding. And also, another news flash in regards to a possible alleged visitor. Now, I haven't seen no proof of this visitor. I've heard about it via your lies, which you never provide proof. I've heard that whoever it was allegedly posted something in Queen Bee's. I did not see it because I missed that live last night. So, miss us all with that bullshit. So you can provide receipts that you got that person's plate number and all that. I don't believe a word you're saying. I really don't. Because you have been busted in so many lies, Beddy. So many. What you self-snitch, Beddy. Stop it. Just stop it.
Filthy whale's mouth. I can guarantee mine looks like a church choir. My commentary looks like a church choir, you know, next to the trash you watch. Go back to the 8 Mile, bitch.
Yeah. All right. Next I had in mind was, let's see, Nonsense's little Baddie Bedbug. Baddie Bedbug Betty. A little compilation. And I loved her new intro. So a call out to Nonsense. Thank you for such a wonderful
Good morning. All right, guys. Well, I just wanted to say hi to you. We'll be back on the regular channel. Don't forget this channel. We still love you over here. I will be back on track. You guys know that this is intentional, distractions on my channel from all this bullshit that these channels keep causing for this channel for no other good reason. I don't talk about them. I don't do anything to them. I'm not picking on them. I don't discuss them at all. They can never just leave me alone. I'm the one that is obsessed about following their every movement, listening to their garbage on their channel. I don't even listen to this shit.
About meeting.
The day you get your Clear Choice dental implants changes your struggle with missing teeth.
And yes, my friends, you will definitely need your helmets for this one. Buckle up.
So I've been hearing all the lies and.
All right, I'm buckled up. Everybody else buckled up? I hope so. Gotta buckle up to listen to her, in my opinion. What? I've got to mute that one over there. Silly me. All right. Yeah, I got to repeat it myself. All right. Let's bump it up a little bit. Oh, it's already bumped up. Never mind. Cancel that thought.
Misinformation going around. I'm covering the case of Sebastian Rogers. He's a 15-year-old boy that disappeared from inside his home with only his mother, allegedly.
This, I believe, is when she was yeah, looking at the picture up there. I believe she's at her mother's, allegedly sick. A lot of us, I think Savage was even trying to figure out what the hell was that picture was. But yeah, let's continue. Thank you, Nonsense. Please don't forget to sub up to her. Let me put Nonsense's link in here. I've got her in my description, but here's her link, the link into the video I am viewing.
And has not been seen or heard from since. He just was beamed up to Scotty, right? Went to bed, according to his mother, woke up, and he was just evaporated into thin air.
And as you know, that's not what happened.
And so with my...
He didn't vanish into thin air, Betty. He didn't evaporate. The canines and tracking dogs, if you would have really listened, leaned in and listened to the 911 dispatch call. Newsflash, Betty. The dogs tracked. And just unfortunately that the dogs did not track straight to Sebastian. They smelled it where he went. But unfortunately, they weren't able to track straight to Sebastian.
My quest for the truth and my commentary on this, apparently somewhere along the lines, they can't seem to stay off my channel, and apparently my commentary is too threatening for them.
Once again, that's just not it.
Look up what constitutes cyberbullying, for the love of God. Me talking about somebody on my channel is covered under the First Amendment. I do not say anything. I do not send people out there. You know, it's ridiculous. I pray daily for God. It doesn't matter. I'll deal with it. Right? They're what are they saying? Oh my gosh, poor Betty's gonna be arrested. You guys can go pick out one of like 10 freaking photos of me of a mugshot for me. This lady has just sunk her damn boat. She's a freaking idiot.
No, you're the idiot.
Oh, this makes them look even more guilty. It does make them look more guilty. They're freaking idiots. Betty has looked more for Sebastian than his own mother. Yeah. Yeah, but I think what it is she's trying to get the thing for Sebastian, the raising of the voices for Sebastian, because one of the things that we're calling for is Seth to be cleared because he's got an airtight alibi, and they don't want that.
Any true crime creator should know that there has to be a crime for anybody to be cleared of, first and foremost. In this case, there is no crime at this point in time for anyone to be cleared of. The parents' stories, all three of them, have been vetted numerous times by law enforcement. But at this point in time, there is no crime. There is no evidence to support these wild theories and these crimes Betty has concocted in her head to clear someone of. It, again, is just another PR stunt, in my opinion.
So they're doing everything.
Agreed, Nonsense. Agreed.
They can, but either way you look at it, you can't lie to a court for the ends to a means. I mean, you're committing crimes, but I guess she murdered her kids, so it probably doesn't matter, allegedly, right?
Betty, you're always committing crimes. Do you not realize that Tennessee state law says no live streaming while driving, which I will provide receipts on that, because there's at least 2 people that I know covered that and provided receipts to back it up. So yeah, I'll be showing that towards the end.
People be getting too comfortable with saying the wildest thing and then following it up with allegedly. Notice how she claims that she knows that the Proudfoot family lied to the courts. Meanwhile, she has been hiding from service of the temporary orders of protection. So how would she know what they've even claimed in their affidavits to get the TPOs while she's hiding from the process servers?
They can sit there and tell me that they're going to run me over with a car. Their right-hand man on social media can say they're going to punch me in the throat. And
I'm starting to think she believes some of these delusions.
we can have Terry Bowersox follow me around for literally 30 minutes.
Me too, nonsense. Me too. She don't look good. She may have lost her hair, but she don't look good. She looks stressed the fuck out. Yeah.
And then start harassing me in a public parking lot.
Betty, you lie like Persian rug. But let's just insert a short little clip here to remind people what she did.
They threatened me.
I did, Betty. You got his plate the night before.
Oh, you want to come around here?
No,
look who it
you're
is.
in
It's Terry
Meltown,
Bowersox.
Betty. Not the
Look
other
who
way
just pulled
around.
up. In the same
You're gonna fuck around and find
QX
out.
80,
Oh wait, God, you already did.
coming up, taking my time.
You already fucked around and found out and ended up with 3 temporary protection orders because you didn't show your ass up in court on, I believe it was the 8th, and because you keep avoiding the gentleman or lady that's delivering those protection orders. You don't have to be at home, or you don't have to be in Tennessee or any particular place to get them, Betty. It's the law. You don't have to be home for them to be served on you. You can be wherever the hell you are, and if they come across you, they can hand them to you, whether you like them or not.
Tag plate. Let's turn around on his tag plate. Terry Bowersox.
You stalked them, Betty. You stalked him. And the only way you knew that that was him is because you went to their home and got their plate number the night before. In the middle of the night, stalking around their house, just so you knew which car. You were also stalked. Yeah. There'll be more receipts. I'll let nonsense continue because I do happen to love her.
Terry Bowersox, right there. Came up and decided to take my plate on. So you want to know who's harassing who out here? The proof is in the pudding. The Bowersox and the Proudfoots are the ones coming and harassing people.
Oh, by the way, Betty, the pudding face. Here's a news flash. The pudding is in your face. Every time you screw up and keep lying, and it's showing by the way you look lately. Just saying. And from what I understand, TikTok don't like you anymore. Again. Yeah, okay.
That right there, my friend, is Terry Bowersox.
Only because you
Came
wrote
on,
down
took
his
a picture.
plate in his car,
Take a picture.
filmed it, going up there to yell at him.
license plate.
Why are you filming me?
Because you came by from me, Mr. Bower Socks.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm in a public place.
Yes.
Why are you harassing me and following me?
Why are you
harassing me and following me when I'm conducting business?
How can I be following you? When
You just were in the plaza. You've been following
Beddy,
me, sir. You
Beddy.
guys have been harassing me and threatening me.
Stop
Get out.
yelling at him.
I am right here, sir. Right here,
Stop
sir.
yelling at him. You're the one behind him and walking traffic too. Jeez.
Prove it? Yeah, I did just prove it, asshole.
No, you didn't. Rather, old pudding in
Better
your
go to the
face.
fucking light.
Slam on those brakes.
Fuck with me. I don't need violence.
God, woman.
I'll capture you on film.
Please tell us more, Betty.
You want to pull my card? Do that shit again, Mr. Proudfoot,
No.
Mr. Bower Socks. Pull that shit again. You will hear me roar.
You're the only one stopping
You will hear
you. You don't want to be anywhere near you.
Pull that
And
shit.
you are in
Double dog dare you.
his town. Not the other way around.
Double dog dare you.
She's a Betty badass.
Actually, I think right now, with all this shit, I think I earned myself a steak, y'all. I'm going to get myself a steak. And you know what I'm going to do? That officer was so nice to me, and he kind of...
Yeah. Thank you. Nonsense for providing that receipt. I've seen this floating around, like you said, which you'll explain here in a bit. But yeah, she keeps dropping that hint about a $50 steak. Let's see, a really good filet mignon at Texas Roadhouse. You could buy probably 3 of them at Texas Roadhouse. So who you buying for, Betty? Does that include drinks? Is he paying for drinks and beating up on B-Socks? Yeah. Yeah, I think all of us know who that is. That's in reference. And TikTok Tony, Wintergate, stay the fuck off YouTube, because you are not helping Seth at all. You really aren't. You're making it worse by hooking Seth up with this psychotic woman, in my opinion. Shame on you. You are a disgrace, and I can see why. I believe I heard the Harrises got rid of your ass because you're scum. You didn't help them find their son. You were too busy trying to get money out of them. Period. Go back to selling your parts in pieces for cranes, because that's all you are, as a used crane parts salesman. Go back to doing that if you still have the job.
He said Texas Roadhouse is good. He goes, but I like Jonathan's. So I have a funny feeling I'm about to go to Jonathan's and get me like a $50 or $60 steak. I think I earned it. I don't like spending that kind of money on me, but you know what? I just got stalked the whole time I was here. I got threatened with my life. And you know what? If I'm going to get run over by a fucking truck tomorrow, damn it, I'm going to have a steak in my belly. I ain't going out like that. I'm just saying.
You'll notice on the screen there is a screenshot of a payment from Tony Mathis to Bullhorn Betty. I cannot 100% vet that this is the Tony Mathis, but I have no reason to believe it is not, considering it is a Venmo transaction. On the very same day that Betty was in Hendersonville, in my opinion, stalking and harassing the Proudfoot and Bower Socks families. You will notice the note on the Venmo transaction says, beating up B-Socks. Seems to me the PR man of Seth Rogers, the biological father of Sebastian Rogers, the missing child, his PR man is sending Betty $50 for potentially a steak for harassing, would that be the Bower Socks family? You will have to make up your own opinions on what you think this is and if you think it's legit. But I'm interested to see if it ends up in court filings at some point.
And nonsense, I agree. I mean, my opinion, that's 1000% TikTok Tony. I 100% believe that is Tony giving her money for harassing them. And I wouldn't be surprised one bit if there isn't more money dropped. Probably out of that 25,000 or the cash, the different money apps that's been dropped. I hear Beddy also drops Seth all the time. Also, in my opinion, and allegedly, hasn't stopped.
The Bowersox and Proudfoot family have 3 temporary orders of protection in place on Bullhorn Betty. She is hiding from service of said TPOs, but they have been filed for. The next court date is August 22nd. And I can't help but feel kind of odd about the fact that Seth, the biological father's PR spokesperson who's been going on national media, is paying Bullhorn Betty, who is outright doing the most to the missing child's family.
Most
now
damage.
That's Beddy again.
So those things are going to all come out. So people are saying, oh my God, she avoided her. First of all, I was out of state when I found out about this. I was sitting in Mississippi and I had a hurricane hit Florida.
Again, more lies. Roll the footage.
There's Chris's trailer.
Yeah.
If you need insurance from a change in life, like you left your job, got a husband or wife, if you turn 26, and your folks plan to.
So by the time you guys even know I'm here.
I don't know if it's true. I heard rumor that due to the stalkers roaming around, sniffers in the air, he needs to get his nose out of the air because he's going to end up getting some bug up it. And Miss Beddy here, and God knows how many other people, has been going by constantly getting pictures. Allegedly, they think it's the Proudfoot camper, but I heard rumor that the campground allowed Chris to move his camper to the back of the campground, so it wasn't up against the road there. So people like Beddy here and sniffers, and let's see, I believe Brooks lives in that area. Crime Lines and Lies, whatever the hell her name is. And Terry Lynn can't keep driving by and taking pictures and watching for Beddy here because of the dog whistling, in air quotes, that his camper is here. I think that is not his camper. I think his camper is towards the back of the campground, not where Beddy thinks it is.
Here, I'm already gone. That's how we roll here on the Bullhorn Beddy show.
So much arrogance from somebody hiding from service.
I was here last night and he was not
That is not their camper.
and it doesn't appear like anybody is at his camper.
You know how
Proudly
many
admitting to
thousands
keeping
of
the
people,
stepfather under surveillance.
Here, and I guarantee
you know how many people have the same exact kind of fifth wheel? Oh my God, that's a popular fifth wheel, Beddy. It is a popular fifth wheel. And don't have his pickup there. You don't have the plate on it currently, so yeah, miss us all with that bullshit. And no actual proof that that's their camper. Thank you very much.
when I go by their house later today,
they will be on you, Beddy.
Listen to that again.
Here, and I guarantee when I go by their house later today, they will be there.
Oh, Beddy, you just keep catching yourself in lies.
I don't think Chris is staying here. I don't know why he's keeping his camper here. It makes me wonder because...
You want to know why he might be keeping his camper there, Beddy? And probably not in view. You probably think that that's his, but I don't think it is. I think his got moved to the back of the campground because a lot of RV parks do have monthly rates. I don't know if that's a KOA. If it is a KOA campground, they do have monthly rates. Every KOA in the US fucking A, Beddy, have monthly rates. So he can go and park his camper there. He don't have to stay in it 24/7. And oh, by the way, Beddy, they come equipped with kitchens in them. and refrigerators and ovens. That doesn't mean he's going to go out to eat every night like you think. You stupid bitch. You have no clue about campers, and yet you claim you wanted to get their camper? Miss me with it. I spent enough years in a camper, my own and with my parents in their big diesel pusher. I've traveled all over the USA in them, Betty. You are clueless. You would have no idea how to even operate the slides on that beautiful beast.
As you know, they can get a search warrant for his camper, even if it's in Mississippi.
According to Beddy, all of this is fine.
Either way, it has nothing to do with this intentional. I wasn't even in the city when I was served. We found out because everybody in their mind lost their mind thinking I was served when I was standing in Mississippi, and I had no clue that this was coming. So either way, however you look at it, that was not the case. That is absolutely a fraudulent lie. How this thing works, and like I said, it sounds like they were supposed to do just cause. I don't even think they showed up.
She can't even keep track of her lies at this point.
To the hearing, it was extended because I have to be properly served, and not only do I have to be served, I have to be served in Tennessee to be forced to go to Tennessee.
And that's not true.
I am in the process of retaining a lawyer for this. It's going to be some money. If you guys would like to contribute to that, you're more than welcome. Either way, we are moving forward.
No. Why should we donate to you when you're possibly going to use that money to pay for more bullshit paperwork for a Queen's lawyer and Queen? You're a piece of shit. You're the one that caused this. You're the one that filed the lawsuit, but yet your subs think that she filed it because you lied to them, Beddy. You lied to them. And you always cry victim, just like Nonsense's title says.
Forward with this, and we're going to be, like I said, I'm not going to play with these idiots. I'm not going to play with Bower Socks. I'm not going to play with Katie Proudfoot. What they did was absolutely wrong. They lied under oath and continue to do so.
Hold up, Beddy. You're asking for money for an attorney, but in May, you were taunting Chris Proudfoot and egging him on to sue you and claimed that you had, well, let's just roll the footage.
And guess what happens? You'll never believe this. I'm about to be sued. Can you believe that? I'm shaking in my little pants.
Yes. And I hope they nail your ass because you accuse them of murder, Beddy, with no fucking proof. No proof. You assume too much. And your buddy over here, old Sethy boy, I feel sorry for him that he lost his son. That his son is missing, but what you and Tony, and out of his own mouth, some of the statements that he has made since that has been atrocious. Shame on all three of you. Shame on you.
I'm about to be sued. So here is my live. My beautiful mods decided to take screen capture this.
And this is when she got trolled and pretended it was Chris Proudfoot.
Chris Proudfoot. All I see is a bunch of sad individuals making money off my missing stepson. I'm covering a case, dude. I haven't even stepped out there. Haven't even raised $1 single for your son yet.
Oh, well, of course not, because you're pocketing all that money every month on the 21st. You have how many? How much money coming to you? Along with your cash apps and your YouTube payment on the 21st, like most everybody else. Yeah, whatever, Betty.
So you seemed pretty sure of yourself back in May. Now all I see is a scared bitch hiding.
So making money, I'm covering cases. It's my content, it's my face, it's my voice. And I would think that you would want his face put out there as far and wide as possible. But apparently we're not supposed to even advocate for the boy now, according to Christopher Proudfoot, right? We can't even talk about him. He's going to sue. He's going to sue me.
At this point, I think a lawsuit's the least of your worries.
Chris Proudfoot's going to sue it. I'd rather do it in court, he says. He says he'd rather sue me in court. Chris wanting to sue Bullhorn Betty. I'm shaking. Guys, we need an attorney. He's coming for me. He's coming for me.
Meanwhile, that wasn't even Chris. It was a troll.
It's coming for me.
And if possible, please don't forget to like and share this out. Hopefully more will come and view it.
Chris is down at the bottom. He says, I'm going to start having these effing channels shut down because this is defamation. No, Chris. Defamation.
Sorry to interrupt you, Betty, but considering it's italics, I would almost bet that that's one of your mods. And you took the rent away temporarily. So it would look like it's probably Chris or Seth being in italics. It's not a regular mod or a regular, one of your regular subs, which I hope Chris and Katie sue the fuck out of both you and Sonia because you copyright laws. The t-shirt that you have, Queen Bee, Burnt Toast, by the way, that is even, that avatar of Burnt Toast is actually officially copyrighted by the artist, okay? You didn't ask permission to have it printed, and running around in a green, bright green fucking t-shirt with Chris Proudfoot's name, face on it. Oh, I bet that officer probably got a real good chuckle in that body cam footage. If that ain't stalkerish, I don't know what is. I'm pretty sure that the law there in Tennessee looks at it as very much you're a stalker.
Would be a lie, okay? A lie.
Here's an example.
And of course, you know, I'm listening to everything that's going on. And of course, I've learned that there are maybe a sheriff's office or a sheriff's deputy or somebody in law enforcement assisting, improperly assisting Katie and Chris and the Bowerstocks and whatever they're trying to do, which is completely illegal and improper. They're lying under oath and they're in a deputy
illegal. What they're doing. You're the one.
Is there an appearance of impropriety? Yes, I think there is definitely. Whether there is or not, there's the appearance. I absolutely believe that there's an appearance, and this is not the only case. We have to remember Grant Solomon. Grant Solomon from Gallatin, Tennessee, same area, ran by the same, you know, Sumner County and Gallatin Police Department. You know, we got the Sumner County involved.
Continue on, Betty.
What I've said is truth, right? And I'm allowed to have my opinions, theories, and speculation. You are not allowed to control me or my brain or my mouth. This is America. You know, you might want to go over to China. Maybe that's where you were stationed at or something like that. Maybe that's why you got this weird, you think you can control everybody, but you can't control Bullhorn Betty. I got questions. I'll treat you, I'll give you a fair shake, but I got questions.
So you think people can't control you, but meanwhile, you think you have the right to question the parent of a missing child? Say it ain't so.
So we got that. He's going to sue everybody. He's ready to sue. He's ready to sue. And of course, the whole Chris Media pussyfoot thing came because I told him that I'm kind of like a herpy. I don't really go away. And it could have been worse. Yeah. You know, I could have been chlamydia or gonorrhea and like, you know, got the rod. But I'm just a mild case of herpes that's just not going to go away. And just when you think you got rid of me, I kind of come back and
funny.
Bite just a little bit. Just bite just a little bit. I'm just saying, Chris.
I mean, comparing herself to an STD. Sure. Her words, not mine.
I'm not really the one you want up your you know, in your drawers and stuff like that. I'm just saying.
I don't think anybody wants you in their drawers.
So Chris we did some due diligence behind the scene to see if it really was the true, real Chris.
Wow. She's sure itching a lot. Is it dry skin? I mean, I know dry skin can do that. And where she's used to being in Florida where it's moist, you know, a lot more moisture in the air versus Tennessee. It could be some dry skin. You know, I'll play devil's advocate. It very well could be dry skin.
Chris Proudfoot, you know, to be honest with you, was from a 2020 account. So is it possible it was Chris Proudfoot? Yeah, it's possible it was Chris Proudfoot. He's not happy with Bullhorn Betty or the fact that I'm bringing the truth to this case. The bottom line is that child went to sleep in their house, and when his wife woke up,
should be a 5150 for you, Beddy. A 5150.
He was poof gone. So unless you can tell me how he walked out the house or how he got out of the house,
He
other than,
walked.
well, we just assume that he walked out the front door, but we won't assume that he didn't walk out the front door, and we won't even assume that he took a jacket because we know how assuming he is. But we don't mind making an ass of ourselves and say our child walked out the front door when we didn't see him. Then there's no proof of it. But he's gonna sue me because I got problems with his story. Okay, well, sue me. You want my address?
Listen to this part.
I mean, you're gonna be dealing with Florida, so I got Florida attorneys here pro bono. Duh.
Yeah, right.
Wait, you have pro bono attorneys in Florida?
It's when I'm out of state, I got problems. But you want to come kicking up the storm here? Okay, no problem. Not a problem, Bob. Not a problem.
Betty, every state has regular lawyers who at times do pro bono. Now, the biggest question is one, there's several cases in the state of Florida that you could do. But I think the only reason why you beg for money or grift for money, as some call it, for gas. Why don't you stay in your own state? Stay in your own state. There's so many cases there. Missing, murdered. Oh my goodness. There was one just recently. She was just found guilty, Betty. You could have had a heyday with that one. Thank God you weren't there. Thank God. Because that whole family and the kids would have... Thank God you weren't. And I'm not going to give you the details as to who. I just know that she was found guilty recently.
I mean, seems to me you intentionally went to another state to cause chaos and conflict. So because you drove your bedbug ass to Tennessee, you think it's your sub's duty to pay for your attorney? Why didn't you just stay your ass in Florida where you have free pro bono attorneys that you were bragging about in May? Oh, wait, is that because that was another lie, Betty? It's pretty clear that you intentionally provoked a reaction. Meanwhile, you're sitting there going back and forth with a troll account that you knew wasn't Chris Proudfoot. Well, now that you're dealing with the real Chris Proudfoot, you're hiding from service, from orders of protection. Oh, Betty.
I truly believe that they are the reason why Seth doesn't trust Sumner County is because Sumner County, there is somebody in Sumner County assisting Christopher and Katie Proudfoot, which to me is a major problematic issue, especially considering that I feel like it is a conflict of interest, which we've all been questioning since the beginning of this whole situation.
Who's the we?
What you're hearing out on these streets are absolutely bona fide lies. I have up to a year to be served. This is going to, from what I'm understanding from the attorney, this will continue to be continued until I'm properly served. So it has nothing to do with the fact that I tried to avoid a process of service. I wasn't even in the damn state. So let's speak real here. Not
answer the damn door, Betty, and get it done and over with. The whole world already knows that you're dodging the process server. And you have a real bad... I noticed something else due to a video that I watched recently. It was an old one. I think Center had it, put it up, and Savage played it, where police showed up at your door and it was an issue between you and your husband at the time. I think that white pickup issue you got, your freak out over white pickups, I think stems from back then. Because of what you did to your ex. That's my opinion, of course. Let's continue.
Gibberish and lies from these people that are trying to make clicks and views off this illegal process, this abusive process, this malicious prosecution.
She is all over the place.
Let's call it what it is. I don't think anybody in the right mind actually believes this horse garbage. I've done absolutely nothing wrong. And so
you are correct. We absolutely do not believe a word that's coming out of your mouth.
So again, there is, for people that want to put up, $1 will do, go ahead. And if somebody wants to drop my PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, you guys can go ahead and do that. But we are getting an attorney. I am going to be going after this hole and attacking this hole. I'm not going to be in a courtroom with these animals. Remember, they're too scared of me, remember? So why they're trying to pull me back into their area is kind of weird since they're so scared. But this was done nothing but to be malicious. And we have that recorded. We have all these people's that they've been working with recorded. Those are all being turned over. So one good thing is courts don't listen to YouTubers, right? So these people, these animals that are on YouTube, they're not going to have a chance in hell to be heard by this judge.
But on August 1st, you were claiming that you were going by their house again. So it wouldn't be dragging you back to their area where you freely went yourself. You also stated you had lunch with the biological father, Seth Rogers, of the missing child while you were there. And the irony of you saying that judges don't listen to the YouTubers, meanwhile you pretend that you're a legal professional. But go on, Betty, carry on.
I mean, you're going to be dealing with Florida, so I got Florida attorneys here pro bono. Duh.
Duh, Betty. For those who might be still watching and in that, please click, please click the like and share. And if you're watching at the end of this, I'll have a few more videos up to share with you here in a little bit. Just wanted to cover Nonsense's lovely video showcasing the bullshit of Beddy. And Betty, leave Nonsense alone too. I know she's a grown lady and she can take care of herself. That I do know. She's one strong lady. And I don't mean in the physical sense, Betty. So, it just, yeah. Just don't. Just don't. Leave her alone. And Brittany J, do not even go there either. Don't even think about attacking. You're just as scummy as the rest, and I will be covering you in the near future also. Enough of the bullshit. Let's continue.
Where'd Betty Badass go?
Long story short is now that we know that there may be somebody in the Sumner County Sheriff actually working with the Proudfoots causing this conflict of interest, it's time for us to start writing the state attorney. And this is the state attorney of Tennessee, not their district attorney.
You seem a little scared.
The good news is I hear that the judges here are fair and they're following the letter of the law. So I think this will be resolved very, very, very soon. And we are going to still be moving forward with, because that was one of the things I could just sit out for a year. And I told him, no, we have the vigil, we have the gathering of voices, and those are absolutely essential to bringing awareness to Sebastian. And I'm not going to let the Prophets our socks throw their terror on the community as well as my channel.
The only one terrorizing your channel, Betty, is you.
As of Monday, there will be an attorney at that courthouse, and we will be pursuing this to the bitter end. This is going to be a fight to the bitter end. And I hate to tell you, once this is all done and the evidence that is collected, they're going to be in some hot water. So,
and still no notice of appearance filed.
You know, they did this to themselves, and they can sit there and spread and sit there and try to smear Bullhorn Betty. But at the end of the day, I have a funny feeling it's all going to be going away. We will see how it goes. There's no rhyme or reason for this. You know, again, I haven't been there for over a month. They waited until Faith was sent home, and the very next day they did go down here and say they're fearful for their life, but apparently they weren't fearful for their life when Faith was here, right?
Again, on August 1st, you claimed you were going by their house.
But now that we know that all these problems and all these threats are going away, maybe it's an unsafe place for Faith to ever come back to. I don't know. You know, that's something that Nina will have to gauge if she hears about this. But, you know, at the end of the day,
oh, Betty, you and your dirty tricks. It's not the bed bugs making you dirty.
We're going to go and find out what is going on in the court, what is actually being said. And again, we did hire an attorney for this action, and I'm going to be hiring another attorney after this action is over and done with.
You said it was all lies. How would you know that if you haven't seen the court filings yet? And again, I remind you, you claimed that an attorney would have been there on Monday. It is Friday, and there is still no notice of appearance on your behalf filed by any attorney on the docket. Just an FYI.
I literally stopped eating the same 3 meals every week because of HelloFresh. I was really out here struggling for so long with the basics of
you know, you can't do this to people maliciously. And this was done out of malice. We have all the screenshots. Anybody that talks about this or talks about their contact with Chris Proudfoot, make sure you screenshot that and send it to bullhornbetty@gmail.com, bullhornbetty@gmail.com.
She's got to come up with more delusional bullshit.
Everybody's wanting to know, why am I using the attorney for this and not for the other whale? It's because these people actually have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out at. You know what I'm saying?
You sound a little nervous.
The attorney is smart. Well, of course, the socks will run into the wrong person someday. Well, you know, it's just really sad because this should have been about Sebastian, and they turned it around, tried to take the focus off Sebastian yet again.
No, this was all you, Betty, not them.
And put it on another, you know, BS story to run amok. They look like shit. Can you imagine? Your child is missing, and you spend more time about somebody that you said, please talk about my son, please post flyers, please keep his name out there. And the one person that's doing that, the strongest and the loudest, is the one that they're trying to stifle.
We do. We post flyers. We do it via the internet. We don't have to be on the road and 10 toes on the ground in Tennessee to still carry on and help find Sebastian. It's called billboards. It's a lovely thing. You can be at home in any state or in the USA. Now, I don't know about Canada, but I think Canada can also go to the Blitboard site and get several different billboards with Sebastian's face spread all over the USA. Just like what Illuminati did. But your little buddy, Seth, tried to shut her down. You wanna know what I think that had to do with, Beddy? And I think it's stacking up against you. That's why you look like shit lately. Is because you yourself have lied so much it's catching up to you. And it's showing you are stressed out. Stop it. Take a break. You keep going this way, you will end up in silver bracelets and they will put a gag order on you. And I hope they do. That's my thoughts.
Their freedom of speech and their ability to come and go freely.
That's absolutely not what you're doing.
So again, this is where we're at. But the attorney has been
we're almost done.
Has been purchased. We're currently raising money to get him on board, I should say. So if you would like to assist in that, you're more than welcome to.
Can't Delta rep you for free?
All they do is trash people who are looking. Yes. And this has been the problem. Everybody wanted to know. They kept saying the prophets aren't doing this. The prophets aren't harassing people.
I know, right? I was just thinking the same thing. Nonsense. How come Delta? Oh wait, he's just a car guy, tow truck guy, something like that. Yeah, he's not what he seems to be. Not what he seems to be.
Prophets aren't running people off. The prophets aren't threatening people. Well, you know what? The proof is in the pudding. I told you when we came out here who the problem was. And without a doubt.
Oh, there's that pudding in the face again, Beddy. Stop putting your face in the pudding. What a waste of good pudding. Seriously, I wonder what flavor it is you keep sticking your mug in, because it's going to be up your nose and your eyes. Oh, and by the way, you might straighten your glasses. You're starting to look like Smiley with the glasses that are not on your face correctly. That must be a stress thing with you too.
They are the absolute problems.
Beddy must be eating rancid pudding.
Backfiring on them. Think about it. Every single law enforcement agent that has, or retired law enforcement agent that has a YouTube channel or other social media are absolutely 100% talking about Chris and Katie's ability not to get off their ass for their son, but surely can move quickly for Bullhorn Beddy.
And that's not what's happening.
That seems awfully suspect. And it's awfully suspect that they have a friend in the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, and there is a friend in Sumner County Sheriff's Office that is helping and guiding them. And I think it's time for us to start, people that are out there in the Tennessee area, it's time for you to start making public information requests on locating anybody and everybody that has reached out to Chris and Katie by phone, so we can find out who Tennessee to have jurisdiction on.
Eagle Beagle fails again.
So it's still all up in the air what is going on, but either way, we are working on resolving this, and it's going to be quite a pretty penny right now to get this stuff to go away and get whatever needs to be done in the court record to fight this. So obviously, this channel has suffered a lot because of the shenanigans that Queen Bee, Illuminati.
Yeah. All right. Enough of her for in that one, anyways. Now, let's see. My other one I was going to do. Oh, now this is by Kool-aid. She recently come back. I think over the last few months. And she's been doing a lot on Molly Go Lightly and on Laura. Perplex QT. She has done a few on Beddy also. Let's load that up. Oh, darn it.
Is under lawsuit with me, and she's got a right-hand man, Burnt Toast. Burnt Toast has now reached out to Savage. Savage and Burnt Toast are working together. Savage is on Queen Bee's channel. Jonathan's behind the scenes with his hands like this. And so that's how this is all working out. So who is it? Who is it? Is it Cluminati that's now buddy-buddy with Queen Bee? Is it Savage that's now buddy-buddy with Queen Bee? Which one of these people that are buddy-buddy with Queen Bee is it tonight? Just curious. Just curious.
No, you're not. You're making up story, Betty. You keep name dropping, but you keep missing. You keep missing. All right, now those receipts. We've already seen her roll up on Mr. Bowersox and yell at him and scream at him and try to scream over him, so your subs watching your live can't hear what he's saying back. And towards the end, all he said was, prove it. And just before that, he says, you're following me. Proof that you're stalking. Now this one here comes from the lovely Savage from Savage Live Media. I'll drop that link in. It's also in my description. All right, hold on. Enlarge it here. All right, that should be good enough.
Go share this. Go tag that bitch. Go get her.
Now,
go fetch Betty for me, because I'm about to shove.
To give you a little context, after Beddy was in the parking lot near Sam's Club waiting for Mr. Bowersox to come out of Sam's Club, and just after the police officer that she waved down to bitch about whatever she said, but she showed up in a bright green shirt with Chris Proudfoot on the front. I said I was going to bring receipts. Thank goodness Sav and Val, and I imagine a few others while in Discord, probably was going through the different areas, the different views via Google Earth and that, to show that was 100% Betty stalking the Bowersox. One video, we already know she went over to their home, and that's how she got, that's the only way she could have got his plate number and what kind of car he's driving, to know what to watch for when he came around the back end of his car, her car, because she was parked at the only entrance and exit out of that plaza. She was in their town, not the other way around. So Betty, stop it. Stop lying. It's catching up. The videos are showing it. We see you probably got sick because of not eating right, stressed out to the max. You're digging at yourself. I don't know if it's because of dry skin, because of being up in Tennessee, or I don't know. Anyways, here's the receipts to prove that you were actually stalking him. And his wife provided the receipt straight from Sam's Club to prove you're a liar, Betty.
Some shit down her throat. I'm getting ready to blow her little escapade she had the other day, acting like a full-blown Karen crazy ass, acting like she was being stalked. Oh, I'm getting ready to bust that wide open because I got receipts. Ask and you shall receive, honey. Ain't he good? Ain't he good, y'all?
Amen.
I ain't going to sleep the whole night. I ain't going to bed. I'm going to tell you, when I see y'all in the morning at 10, y'all going to know I have not went to bed because I am too hyped. I'm too hyped. I might work on a whole new intro. I might work all kinds of things. I'm just going to sit here and wait for I'm just going to let them roll in. I'm going to let them roll on in because you ain't going to want to miss it. You ain't going to want to miss it. And to set the fuck it up Friday right on off. And I can cuss tonight because it is wet. It's in the nighttime. This is my evil stage. This is the evil side.
And just so you know, this before she introduced us all to Nene. Poor Nene. That poor thing. Gotta stand there and see Beddy causing so much chaos.
Shauna down her time preaches sister. That was gotta be quiet.
Shush. Trying to behave.
What's up, Luke? Luke, did you hear that hook over there trying to talk about some boom? Some boom. Did y'all catch that the other day when she was saying she stapled flowers to a light pole? Boom, boom. Luke, she's trying to take your boom. She's trying to take your boom, honey. What the hell? Yo, wasn't the Thunderdome, bitches?
Oh, and not just the boom, but also I believe it was you long before Cleminati came into the neighborhood with the boo-boo. Savage. I could be wrong. It could be somebody else. But I think, yeah, first time I ever heard it out within YouTube, at least the people that I follow, you know, that I watch, hang out in chats everywhere. I think I heard it first from you.
All I gotta say is thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord God, for sending me what I received in an email. And I didn't even know it was in my email, y'all. I didn't even know it was in my email until a while ago. Me and Val been on a business call for what, 2 hours now, vetting this shit.
And I was in a moo-moo.
Val's and moo-moo.
Man, I was ready to go to bed. Late night. My manager in the chat, CPAC, we were all on the call. We were Google Earthing this shit, and I got some shit for y'all. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. We've been in a whole meeting. And I've been up being mama all day. I've been up being mama all day, and I'm still going. I ain't going to sleep now because I'm too hyped up, because I know I'm getting ready to serve her ass. What? What about?
I'm over here packing my suitcase, y'all.
I know.
Can you try for a good time or something like that?
All right, can y'all see this right here? Now, y'all, this is where Beddy was sitting at, right? What up, Isaac?
Yeah.
Check this out. See what you done taught me? Look at here. Now, this is where Beddy was when she was sitting, you know, when the police was around, and then she hung around for a certain amount of time, right? She kept hanging around at this particular parking spot, okay? Well, here you go. Let me show you this. Let me go to my next one. Now, right here, hold on. We found, this right. Well, let me show you this first. I blew this up. Do that StreamYard, share this. I blew it up, and this is what was shown. That made it even more valuable information right here. It's kind of blurry, but me and my team figured out this is Sam's Club gas station little part. You know, they have the gas pumps for Sam's Club. You remember at Sam's Club? Y'all keeping up?
Yeah.
I blew up. Now, this is still where Beddy was sitting at, right?
I think I was... Now, if I remember right, I was in your chat when you showed this to us, and I recognized the little icon there next to the name that's kind of blurry. because I've been to Sam's Club a lot. I'm sure a lot of you have, but yeah, I instantly recognize that. Nice try, Betty. And yes, Sam's Club and Costco both have gas stations for their members.
Let me show you this. And to prove that this is where she was sitting, this right here, I'm going to show you this spot. Now, this is from Google Earth. If you go to Google Earth right now, right here.
Yeah.
This is what it shows. It's a different season, right? What?
I said the bushes are dead.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying if you go to Google Earth right now, because we just did earlier, you're going to get this picture right here. Okay?
Yeah.
But in picture, the bushes with the greenery, those trees are green. But this.
Yep, same exact spot. And the first view that they show is where Betty was sitting looking out her windshield and looking right at the Sam's Club. And that other car that was in front of her, that was just a random car. That wasn't wrong kind of car for the Bauer Sox or even Chris and Katie's cars.
This right here is where she was sitting. And I'm going to zoom in and show you this.
Betty, these are the receipts I talked about. Thank goodness that Mrs. Bauer Sox posted the receipt, which is in this little short video.
Let's go back to this one. Because I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to show you. It says Sam's Club. Okay. Here we go. Right here. See, it says Sam's Club. Imagine that is full of greenery. It will look exactly like the one I showed you with the greenery. The same parking spot where old Bedster was parked at. Now, why in the world would she be at the Sam's Club?
Hi, we're Visible. Get set to travel this summer with a wireless plan that'll keep you connected on the go, all on one line.
Anybody know? Does anybody know why she would be at the Sam's Club? You know,
just hanging out in a parking lot, killing time.
Uh-huh.
And also not in her own town, by the way. This is in Tennessee. So that's even more proof that she is stalking Chris's stepfather and mother around. They weren't her town, so there's no reason for the police to look at it as them stalking her. She was in their town.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was kind of odd that when the police left, she hung around and hung around and hung around, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Until this was dropped. Can y'all see that?
Yeah, see that? That's Mrs. Bauer Sox. And here's the receipt.
Can y'all see that right there? I'm gonna let it sit there.
Zoom it on in, girl. Oh, okay.
Oh, I just wanted to see that. Who put it out? Y'all see who said that? Y'all see who said that?
This is Bauer Sox. Betty.
I'm about to show you something else. Close up to a time. Remember the time Betty was there?
Yeah.
Because I there remember I went live between 4 and 4:30 here Eastern Standard Time, so that would have made it like 3:30 where she was at in Hendersonville.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So right here, we got the receipt from Mr. Bauer Sox themselves right here with the time and the date. And guess what? He even went in there and bought him some crackers. Sure did.
Yeah.
Look here, I'm getting ready to present it. Here you go. Here you go. There it is. There it is right there. See that? Y'all see that? Do y'all see that?
3:23 p.m.
What did time say? Tuesday, June
Tennessee.
25th at 3:23 p.m. So this man was going to Sam's Club.
Wait, Central Standard Time.
Yep. Beddy,
Good,
Beddy.
sir. Hello. Who was stalking who, boo-boo?
Yeah.
Who was stalking who?
Well, we
And
know
the man
who
didn't,
she was
he was not going
stalking.
around your car like you're trying to portray stalking you. When he left Sam's Club, he went coming down the street, the street you were parked at, stalking his ass to get to the stop sign, to make a right turn, and then a left turn to get on the street where you screamed at him. That street right there where that stoplight is, boo-boo. Yeah. Don't believe me? Go to 301. What is it? Indian what? Where is it? Indian Lake Boulevard. And then go to 309 where she was sitting her ass in front of. And y'all can Google Earth it yourself and do the route.
Yeah.
But here's that. 3:23 p.m. That man was stalking you, bitch.
Just
you were stalking him.
Yeah. As soon as I seen it, I looked it up myself. So, yeah, it's... Oh, going in. Yeah. Silly things. Alright. Well, I was hoping to get a better view of her flags. Proof that the ship there's those
Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Amen.
We are the Skaggs family.
Alright, so my one more I was going to do. Let's see, what was that? Oh, just a little quick short for MK Ultra. I had to laugh at it. It was funny. But in my description, I've got links for. Let's see, I played both of Literallyy DavisFam. Blankscreen, he's got one up also. Wispy, also, she has a whole collection of the meltdown over the lawsuit and then some. And the Real Housewives of YouTube, which is SoFlo Mama, and AMAC, they also did one I watched late at night. Last night. Couldn't sleep, so yeah, they did a pretty good job in my opinion on it. So I'm gonna play this little MK short, kind of to seal the thing on that whole collection of videos. Let me load it up here.
It sounds like when I do my deposition, they're going to try to get into my sex life, but I'm going to make them work for it. If you're going to get to know who's up in mine, I'm going to get to know who's up in yours.
Thank you, Mr. Dolly. Alright, there's that one. Now, I'm going to shut the music off here since I'm done with that part. So, a little bit of to kind of end off in a good way. It's, I don't know. In regards to some of the other videos and things going on, the fussing back and forth, I adore y'all. I learn a lot from all of you. I can't just name one because then it wouldn't be fair, to, or even a few. But I want to give a small shout out to Tragedy Pins Exposed. We all say we'll do what we want on our own channels. I stand by that. We each are going to do what we want on our channels, whether we have panel guests or not, to help or just to hang out. I think the whole message, and maybe it's just because I haven't been around as long as many of you have, which is okay. As I say, kind of fresh eyes looking in on everything. And that is I don't understand, what do you call it? Oh, Lordy. I got sidetracked. Darn squirrels. I need one of Grandma Sherry's squirrels. One of these days I'll get one. Anyways. For me, anyways. I found that first video very enlightening. I'm not monetized yet, so and I have such a small amount of, people out here, subs. And I try to share out all the missing posters that I come across. I've been working on some of the videos that, working on some videos. But where I'm just a one-person creator and channel, I like doing the research and making sure that I got it right. I'm learning. I know I'm going to stumble and fall, but we all, in my opinion, the message is whether it's hashtags or whatever the case may be, we all need to do better. It ain't going to hurt us anything at all. It can make us better instead of biting each other's head off. You all are great creators. You all inspire me. So please stop. Please just stop. It's not just, it's not just affecting our channels. It's affecting ourselves. Can't tell me it ain't hurting those when you log off at night or at the end of your live and you log off and it don't make you feel fussed, upset, whatever you might want to call it. Some people can walk away from YouTube and it not affect or hit those feelings. Some, obviously, it's been, can't deny, just from watching some of the conversations, both good and bad. Nobody's, it's not bad. I shouldn't say bad. A difference of opinion is a better way of putting it. We can all do better. That's my main thing. We can all do better. I enjoy everybody that I stop in and chat and say hi to, everybody, no matter what kind of content. It's good to have an open mind. It really is. Sometimes I see with some, it's very hard to do that. And I can only guess it's because of past histories. You know, I can only hope and pray that y'all somehow or another mend. You know, may not agree, may walk away from, to different sides of this YouTube sector. That's okay. It's okay. I just hope the arguments stop. You know, whether it's over a child that's missing, or a young man, or a murder case, or, like the Karen Reed case. If y'all look at it, another one that is lost out in that case, John O'Keefe has been lost in that case. Everybody's so worried about what Karen Reed might do, or what law enforcement up there is doing, or what Turtle Boy is doing out there, or I can't think of his name, but one that poked at, hit, what do you want to call it, JLR when he was there. Yeah. Yeah. John O'Keefe has been lost in this case. It's a Karen Reed and Turtle Boy. Who gives a fuck? We need to remember John O'Keefe. He's the one that lost his life that night. Just like Sebastian disappearing. I believe he walked out. I think, in my opinion, that maybe a sound got his attention. So he went to investigate. Curious. That's what teen boys do. And being special in a good way, health-wise, he's got some troubles, and I hope they find him. Sebastian has been lost in this whole drama, this fight. And now we got Seth, the father of that young man, that teen boy, tagging along with Beddy, a mod in Beddy's chat, along with Tony, who, instead of just saying oops after his TikTok's surprise, instead of just going oops, he decides he wants to blame it on somebody else. So I bet he blame it on everybody else but her as to why people are pointing the finger, calling her crazy. It's everybody's fault but hers. She claims she's an advocate for children. No, she ain't. No, she ain't. Advocates for children don't attack the parents. Because when that child possibly comes home, whether it's Sebastian or any other missing child, Summer Wells, Michael Vaughn, they get a chance to come home, all they're going to see is everybody fighting over who did what, who's not putting facts out, who's putting misinformation out, who's talking, a family member talking bad about what happened to him as a kid. We need to remember that it's the children. And having someone like Beddy, who is targeting the grandparents, step grandparents, still grandparents to Sebastian, and attacking the stepfather and targeting his little girl, Beddy. Fuck you. Yes, I said it. You leave that little girl alone. Stop the fucking whistleblowing. Period. End of sentence. Stop it. Stop it. You're putting that little girl in danger and you claim you're an advocate for children. No, you're not. Now, when you whistleblow your little buddies or whoever it might be, and Sonia, since you're part of Betty's team, part of her I guess you're in her pocket somehow or another. Shame on you for going into a school and lying your fucking ass off. And I hope the school system bans your ass from entering any more of the schools. And I hope the Proudfoots help. I hope the Proudfoots and the Bowersox both sue your ass for copyright. Good morning, Bids. Oh, I hope they do. Because it's going to be more than just YouTube little bit of bullshit. Betty, you went beyond just that. Shame on you. Shame on you. You need a 5150. Almost got one called on you after your alleged bullshit SWAT that you claim. It wasn't a SWAT, Betty. We know different. You claimed that JLR was your ex-boyfriend. No, he wasn't. He may have been a cohort with you on many adventures, nasty adventures, but in my opinion, JLR and Molly Golightly and several others have all told you to go fuck yourself, Betty. Even oh hell no, I just drew a blank. Hell, what's his name? Most people call him Justin. Even Justin calls you the Bullhorn Strangler because you stole your stuff and twisted what was said. Shame on you, Betty. Shame on you. You need a 5150 because at this point, you have stepped over the line so many times, not just here on YouTube, and YouTube has not looked at your stuff with eyeballs. They keep sending their little robots to look. Shame on them, because by rights, considering all the criminal shit you've been doing live on their platform against the Bowersox and the in Tennessee breaking state rules of live streaming while driving. And Betty, you were weaving because you were too busy checking out the chat to see who might be talking back to you or raising hell. You keep blocking everybody and you wonder why you're not getting any tips. You wonder why you're not getting any fans. Stop blocking people. Stop yelling at your subs. Stop. You have lost. More pudding in your face. Stop sticking your face in a bowl of pudding. Just stop. Enough. And please, everybody, please be kind. It takes more muscles to frown than what it does to smile. That is a scientific fact, not just a wording. So I'm going to bid y'all good night. And for those who are going to be viewing this later, please like and share, and please comment. I would love to know your thoughts. I really would. Thank you all very much for coming. Don't forget to hit the like. And please share it out. We'll see you on the YouTube streets. Please be careful. Don't travel alone on these streets. And watch out for the potholes, because those potholes are really deep rabbit holes. Good night. Or I should say good morning. Depends on where you're at in the world. God bless you all. Mystery signing out.